Hi, I'm Yoram Solomon, and in this video or series of videos, I will show you how I decide how to get a computer, whether it's a laptop or a desktop. Now, I know that there are people that are smarter than me and people who are a lot more technical than me, even though I was involved in with personal computers ever since they came out and even before that. But really what I'm sharing is how I'm deciding what computer to get, how I'm evaluating computers. And I'm going to show the different elements, and this may be a pretty long video, so I want to make that disclaimer. I will probably post it as one long video, but also post it as a video series so you can go to just the right component that you're interested in. So again, this is how I choose a computer. So if you have different ways, and if you think that what I'm saying is bull and you don't agree with something, that's fine. You do your own thing. I'm sharing how I'm doing it. Okay, so what am I going to discuss? First of all, I'm going to take you through the selection process, and I'm actually going to go downstairs and go through the websites and kind of annotate, tell you how I'm looking at different computers for different purposes. I'm going to choose 3 different computers. So one of them is going to be a laptop that I may take with me to give presentations and give talks in person. Another one is going to be a video editing computer, and it's still going to be a laptop. And the other one, and this is going to be something that I will also be using to do OBS and Zoom and live streaming. And the last one is going to be a desktop. So for the same purposes, and I'm choosing 3 types because those are types that us speakers typically use. And so here is how I choose which one to take. Now, the first, well, let me take you through the outline. And the outline is, I'm going to talk next about why do you need the computer, desktop versus laptop, what operating system to choose, and do you need to choose the latest and the greatest. I'm standing here in front of this because I want to show a very general block diagram of what's in a computer, because then I'm going to attack each one of those blocks and talk about that. So the next part is going to be that I'm going to go into details, and I'm going to start discussing each one of those components and what are the alternatives and why would I choose one over the other. So we'll talk about the processor, the bus, the RAM, the memory, the disk, graphic processors if you have one, the display itself, and the input-output connections to the world. Next, I will actually go through the ordering process and show you how I really order a computer. So with that, I'll move to the first part, and the first part is going to be why do you need a computer? So the first question is, ask yourself, what do you need it for? Because different computers will be good for different purposes. Do you need to spend $2,000 on a computer if all you want to do is take it on the road and present? Probably not. Is it enough to spend $300? You can get a Windows computer for $300. Is it enough to spend $300 for a computer that you're going to be using for video editing? Probably not. But I don't want you to just say, well, this is the price for a certain computer, even though you are going to see a correlation. I want you to know how to choose the different components. So this might be a computer that you're using for presentation, taking it on the road. This might be a computer that you are going to buy to conduct virtual webinars or meetings, and maybe use OBS, maybe use more than that. So you're going to need some processing power for that. This might be something for video editing or gaming. And I'm saying video editing or gaming simply because the requirements and typically the hardware and even the software are very similar between a video editing computer and a gaming computer. So this is why the laptop that I'm using and I'm editing these videos with is actually a gaming computer. I bought it as a gaming computer, and there's really only one game that I do play on it beyond video editing. And I started the first couple of years with that laptop. I did no gaming whatsoever. And I'm not ashamed to do gaming. I fly flight simulators. I can land an F-18 in an aircraft carrier. Can you? Okay, this can be a computer that you're buying for productivity, office productivity. So you're going to use a lot of database applications, not a lot of graphics, but you're going to be using Excel and Word and things like that. Any other reasons why you're buying a computer? So before you buy one, you have to ask yourself, what is it that I'm buying the computer for? Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to show you where you find the requirements by the type of software.